Like most kids, I loved the Viewmaster as a kid. I mean, it was this amazing little toy that allows you to see three-dimensional stereo photographs on a reel, and you just pull the lever and it takes you to the next photo, and it's just a cool little toy. And I was always amazed at what kind of images one could see to one of these things. So let me introduce you to something I now consider the 21st century Viewmaster, which will be the Lenovo Mirage camera, which costs like $299. Okay, and it's an amazingly simple camera to use. You get two lenses, which is about the width of your eyes. There's no back screen here, which I thought was amazing. There's only basically three things you have to worry about. The shutter button, the power button that turns it on and off, and then the function button. The function button basically allows you to switch from photos, or if you want to shoot video. And there's also an option for streaming, but then you need to use your mobile phone app to do that. You open it up. There's a USB-C port and a place for micro SD card, and I'm going to go ahead and put that in. I'm using a SanDisk Ultra, and I push it. It's really hard to take a card in and out. In the design, I can't just connect the USB-C to my computer and have it appear as a camera. That'd be ideal. I can just copy the files off the camera, so I have to actually physically take the disk out and put it into my card reader. So it would be so awesome if this camera could be mounted as a computer disk on your desktop on your Mac. It comes with two batteries, but the way to open it is that there's a little door. You slide it out, and the batteries are here. It comes with an extra battery. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put it back, and I'm going to slide it back in. All right. So to take a picture, you just powered it on. So I'm not using the mobile phone. I'm not worried about that. You may need that initially to set it up, but I'm not going to demonstrate that. So I'm out there, and I want to shoot a photo. First thing I'm going to do is turn it back on, and it's going to beep to boot up. Normally it should be asleep, but I was charging it. Let's see. Wait till it gets to blue. Okay, good. So it's woke up. Now, if I want to, so right now it's in camera mode, which is perfect. But if I wanted to shoot video, I can change the function to video. In sunlight, I can't see this, so you gotta shade it to see which function you're in. But you can tell, because when you shoot photos, it'll make that shutter sound. So let me take a picture real quick. I'm gonna go and take a picture of. So it makes that sound right here. Okay, so I'm gonna go and take a picture of my filming rig here real quick. Okay, so I just took a picture of the camera that I'm filming this video on. Okay, so I'm gonna go and take the memory card out. Yep, got the card out. I'm gonna pull the card out. I'm gonna go ahead and insert the micro SD card, and it should appear on the desktop. And it does. Okay, so I'm just going to double click on it to open it, and you notice the photo structure. So you go to the DCIM folder and look for the folder that says VR 180. All the videos that you shot and the photos are here. Notice that the 4 pictures that I took today are here, and they have a name, whatever the name it is, .vr.jpg. So let's go look at just one of the pictures here. One of them looks like this. This looks like this, and that last picture that I took was here because I wanted to show you how I actually photographed the filming rig. So anyway, these are the 4 pictures here. I'm gonna go ahead and go to Safari. Well, you can probably use Chrome. You can use Chrome any web browser. I'm gonna go to photos.google.com. I'm going to go ahead and upload those 4 photos. I'm going to just drag it into the window and it will start uploading the photos. And give it a little bit of time to process. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and X this out. And then those 4 pictures that we uploaded are here. Now, there's a little turny thing icon here that shows that these are our VR photos. So I'm just going to show one. Double click this, examine. The picture loads on your web browser or via the iPhone web browser. If I click this icon here, that means now the photo is now an interactive photo. And you're going to say, well, heck, this is not that big a deal. It's just a 360 photograph, or actually a 180 photograph. And that's great. So for people that don't have cardboard or don't have time to view it, they can just enjoy the photo like this, right? And you can actually zoom in and zoom out by scrolling with your mouse. However, if you view it via the Google Cardboard, then these photos would be in stereo and 3D, just like in the Viewmaster. So one thing cool about it is, actually I recommend this viewer. It's the Hamido Grab Viewer. And you put your phone into that, right? 2 eyes. So I'm just going to take a look. I'm going to launch my iPhone first. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and launch, okay, Google Photos, launch that. Okay. You can actually look at the photo this way, right? Or if you want to view it via the cardboard, you click on this and it's going to ask you, and then when you look at the photos are in 3D, right? Just like in Viewmaster. So we stick this into our cardboard viewer. Okay, hold on. Let me go ahead and focus on that. Adjust it a little bit. And perfect. And if you put it into the viewer, basically you will see the item in 3D. So like this. It's obviously not going to be able to convey this, but if you look at it via your Google Cardboard, then the Lenovo VR photos are just like Viewmaster, except you get to navigate left and right, up and down, which is pretty darn amazing. So with this camera, because of the super wide lenses, which basically goes out, so anything along this plane, if your finger's beyond that, it's going to appear in the photo. So you can kind of like hold it like this and then shoot a picture. But it might be less stable to do that. So what you're obviously going to look at, maybe using a light stand or a tripod with a very small footprint, or maybe even a monopod. But here are some of the options that I'm thinking. One obviously would be using a selfie stick, right? So if you use a selfie stick, I'm not recommending this brand, by the way, just FYI, but here's just an example of a selfie stick. And then you can adjust the tilt of it. Maybe kind of angle it slightly. An option would be from something like this. If you're using a selfie stick, your hand could be behind it, and then you just try to shoot when you want to start the photo or not, you just click like this. This way your hand is out of behind the camera, right? It's one option. The other option is oops, move the camera a little bit. It's really one of these very cheap bendy things. Bendy tripods. You might be able to get a better idea than I do. And bend this slightly backwards like this, and you hold the camera this way. See? So that's an option. I also tried using a Steadicam Vault. Unfortunately, the stage, the support rig, the platform of the Steadicam Vault is just too great, so that when you look down, you see this gigantic, it blocks the view of the floor. It will stabilize the camera, but probably not the best way. Another option was to consider mounting it backwards on a free-fly Movi, but I'm probably not going to go in that direction, but something to consider that you can try and modify. Okay.